Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Kids Nature Journaling. Today we are on episode 12 and we're actually going to talk about the sky and constellations. So, what is a constellation? A constellation is a group of stars forming a recognizable pattern that is traditionally named after its apparent form or identified with a mythological figure. Modern astronomers divide the sky into 88 constellations. Constellations have been around for thousands of years and were first named by our ancient ancestors who recognized animals and mythical figures written in the night sky. The interesting thing about constellations is that although some stars look to be the same size and have the same brightness, they might actually be light years away from each other. The other really interesting thing is that if you have a different perspective, things may look differently. Stars are so unknown and in so many ways, but we know since they are light years away from us that if we were to look at the stars from a different side of the universe, our constellations would be completely different because we would be looking at the stars from a different perspective. So, if we were an alien living far, far away from Earth and we were looking at the same stars that people on Earth were seeing, they would look completely different because some of those stars would be closer to us or farther away and would be in different patterns. Did you know that certain constellations can mark the onset of seasons? Ancient civilizations would use these markings to know when to sow or reap their crops, or when to collect animal skins or food. Because the Earth orbits around the Sun, different constellations are visible at different times of the year, like Orion. The appearance of Orion during the early morning sky was a sign of autumn and that temperatures were soon to drop. I also have the Big Dipper on this other side during the different seasons. So as you can see, it changes based on the season around the North Star. So I want you guys to kind of take some time and look up at the sky and see if you can find any of these winter constellations. There's Canis Minor, Canis Major, which is this one right here, and this one here. And there's also quite a few different ones that you would probably only see during the winter months instead of during the summer. So I want you guys to kind of take your time and go outside and look up at the sky and see what stars you can see. I know the Big Dipper is usually one that is pretty easily spotted, and that's okay. But kind of look and see what shape it is or which direction it's facing based on the North Star, and see what's different now and maybe what's different during the summer. So I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys next week.